Hello everyone and welcome to the Como Lego channel. Now I have these 5 tips for you using the foam rubber tubes that we use for the pool. They are very easy to make and I know that at least one of them will be very useful. Besides, they are very cheap since the tube of foam thread is very economical and we generally find it in any supermarket, so without further ado let's see what they are. They have boots in their closet but they don't want them to wrinkle so they don't get marked, and no matter how much we try to keep them on their feet, they fall off again because this has a very simple solution. Just cut 2 pieces of the foam rubber tube the same height as the boots. Insert one in each one and you will see that you will no longer have problems keeping them in their original shape, making them stand still and thus not forming these annoying wrinkles. Apart from the fact that this way they will be able to identify them faster in their closet since they can put different color tubes on all the ones they have. Surely this scene is very familiar to them, especially to those who have children, since they go to visit the house of relatives or friends and lend them their room so that they can sleep in it. But obviously they don't have a crib so they don't fall. They do the same thing as always, stacking pillows, but if your little one is very restless they may throw them and still be in danger of getting hurt when they fall. But don't worry, in this case just grab 3 pieces of foam rubber and we are going to glue them together as seen on the screen. First, 2 together and the third of them we put on top of these and secure it with gray or plumber's tape, so that it does not come off. Once we finished gluing it, we lift the blankets and put it under them so that it can't fall. We only arrange the sheets and blankets well, adjusting them under the mattress so that there is no chance for them to come loose and so our son, nephew or grandson does not fall out of bed. But as you can see, it is quite firm and much better than with pure pillows. We can put these aside to have greater protection. If we are going to have our nephews or grandchildren visit, the last thing we want is for them to get hurt, and even less by hitting the edge of a table, whether glass or wooden in this case. But what to put in place as a temporary solution so that this doesn't happen to them? Well, yes, you guessed it, just take a piece of foam rubber and you are going to cut it in half as seen on the screen. Here I cut 2 because I want to cover the 2 parts of the table that are uncovered. So I just take the foam and open it from the part that we cut and adjust it to the edge of the table as I show you in the video. You can put as much as you want and on all the sharp surfaces you have. This way they will be able to avoid an accident, and even more so if they have very young children, nephews or grandchildren who still do not calculate distances well and are more likely to hit this furniture and break their heads. As you can see, it is very safe, and the best of all is that you can remove it and put it back on without damaging your furniture as well. This is familiar to you, where we do have the space to hang our cleaning accessories such as the broom, dustpan, mop, etc., but we still have them leaning on the wall, because I have a very simple and practical solution for you. Just take a piece of foam rubber tube, some nails and a hammer, and we are going to fix it to our wall. I do it with the piece of foam rubber that I had already used, but preferably take a new one so that it grips things better. Once we have fixed it, we just take a knife or cutter and we are going to make the necessary lines for what we want to hang, which in this case are 3. Once cut, we just take our things and press them into the openings we made for Lul. As you can see here, this one opens a lot. That's why I recommend that you do it with a new one, and this way it will be much finer. But as you can see, once we arrange it, they look perfectly organized, and so we will have them at hand and without having them stored away, like we had them before. Apart from the fact that they are quite secure and will not fall so easily. Are you going on vacation either to the beach or to some place where you are going to be very close to water all the time, such as in swimming pools or a lake, etc.? And don't you want your keys to be lost, whether they are the car keys or the house keys? Don't worry. Just take a small piece of foam rubber tube and make a hole in one of the sides, either with a previously heated screwdriver or a drill, etc. Then take a rope, preferably plastic so that you don't have problems when being in the water, and tie it together with your keys more or less as I show you. This way it will look like a keychain and it won't get in the way. But the most important thing is that, as you can see on the screen, we can drop it in the water and it won't sink even if we push it down. Apart from the fact that due to the types of colors that the tubes have, it will be very easy to find if they happen to drop it. You can also do this with children's toys so that they can play in the pool without the need for them to go to the bottom all the time. As you can see, there are 5 tips using foam tubes that I know at least some of them will be very useful to you. Apart from the fact that they are tips that are not expensive at all, because you can find these foam tubes even in single price stores, and even more so if they are in hot weather. So I hope you put them into practice and tell me which one was most useful to you. As you already know, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share with all your family, friends and acquaintances. Thank you for watching and I hope you like these tips. As always, see you in the next videos. Thank you.